Good afternoon, everybody. We are back out metal detecting in Cumbria. It's been far too long. We went out detecting in Wales last time. That was the last episode. That was beginning of February. Since then, I've been quite poorly. I had the flu in February. Unfortunately, Hawkeye took a bit of a turn for the worst sort of around towards the end of February, March. So I've been spending time looking after him, just spending time with him. Some of you will know, you might have seen the post I put on earlier this week. He sadly, we lost him on Monday, had to be put to sleep at the vets. Yeah, absolutely gutted. He was a really, really, really good dog. I'll try and get through this intro. Yeah, he was amazing. He came with us quite a few times to like Detectable and other digs and things, and he was always like loved by everybody, so that was really nice. But yeah, I mean, we have to move on. It's going to be really hard without him, but yeah, we just have to move on and keep going. I wanted to go out detecting again, and Marie kind of forced me to go out today. She said, "Look, just get out, go and find something. Just go and have a bit of time to yourself." So that's why I'm out. It is ridiculously windy. So yeah, I'm doing the intro in the car because it's really windy, and I hate detecting in the wind. I hate detecting in the rain as well, but wind I really detest. Like your detector just goes flying everywhere. But we're back on the Manticore today, so hopefully try and learn a bit more about the Manticore. It's the second time I've ever used it, so see what we can find. It's not going to be a mega long episode, I wouldn't have thought, just because of the wind. I've got my microphone, but if I can't get any decent clips, I may end up having to do a voiceover or something. But I'm only going to be out for a few hours, I think. I'm, to be honest, not really feeling it, if I'm completely honest. I've only come out because Marie's told me to come out. And yeah, let's see how we do. We'll see what we can find. So we'll see on the first target. Right, it's still really windy, but hoping to go down that way a little bit, where it kind of dips down. Hopefully we can get out of this wind. It sort of drops on and off. I don't think it's going to get any worse, but I hate detecting in the wind. I've already had things going flying. I've had to chase after my plastic bag and stuff. You can see there's lambs on the field as well, so we're going to have to be careful where we go. I don't really want to disturb them. And there's two great big Shire horses just over that hill over there. They were looking at me when I came in, so hopefully we'll avoid them because they're quite big. Never mind, let's see how we do. We've been going for a few minutes and had nothing so far, but hopefully see on the first target soon. Okay, so here's the first target. It looks like a coin. It does look like a coin. It looks like it might be a coin with some detail on. Vicky penny maybe. Let's give it a clean. We'll see what we've got. Okay, very little detail. Well, no, there is detail, but I can't make it out because it's so crusty. I think that's the side with Britannia on. I think there's a date at the bottom. Can't make it out though. Actually, no. I think that is the portrait side. Can't make it out though. You can give me a hand, that'd be great. Otherwise, we'll give it a good scrub when we get home. But yeah, well, it's a penny. We know that. So on to the next. Okay, here's the next one. I have no idea what this is. Probably a draw handle or something. Interesting. Little party facts. On to the next one. Okay, there's the next one. I got all excited, but I'm pretty sure it's a button. Yeah, it is. Puta button. Never mind. At least we're finding some bits anyway. Let's carry on. Okay, so we've got this big clod and we've got a rim just in there. It looks possibly silver, or is it going to be a button? Button. Nope. Dang, genuinely thought we had a little sixpence or something then. Never mind. Another button. Let's carry on. Horses are getting closer. Horses always make me a little bit nervous, especially those massive Shire horses. Anyway, next target. Pretty certain it's a button. Yeah, it's got a shank on the back. Nice. I'll clean that properly when we get home. We do like a bit of a shank. Right, I'm back in the car now. I told you it wouldn't be a long episode. The heavens open and I got soaked, so I thought, sod it, I'll just come back to the car. Yeah, it was alright. I found a coin, a few buttons, and some weird little draw handle thing, possibly. But to be honest, it was more about just getting out and just getting back to a bit of normality. Yeah, it was just nice, just spending a couple of hours by myself, just to think about stuff, and yeah, it was a good de-stressor, put it that way. And I highly recommend, if you're feeling stressed or whatever, just get out and go detecting, because it is a really good tonic for stress anyway. Yeah, so hopefully I'll be out again next week. Hopefully, if the weather is okay. I'm such a fair weather detectorist. I really need to take a good look at myself, because I know there's lots of people who go out in the wind and rain and don't complain, but I genuinely hate the wind so much. It just blows my detector all over the place, and I walk with the wind, and then I just get really miffed when I turn around and I've got to walk against the wind, and it's horrible. I just can't hear anything through the headphones, and yeah, I hate it. So hopefully the weather will be better next week. We'll get out for a few hours, have a decent go at it. I've just noticed one of the other fields on this permission, it looks like it's been ploughed. I got a bit of a ticking off last year when I went on that field, because he just rolled and seeded it, but it doesn't look rolled at the minute, so I might drop by their house on the way back maybe and see if they're in, and just ask if it's okay if I go on that field, because I haven't been on that field in ages, and we usually find some pretty good stuff on there. Well, mostly buttons, but we've had a few coins on there. And if it's been turned over and we're on the Manticore, who knows? So yeah, hopefully next week we'll be out again. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. If you knew Hawkeye, please leave a comment down below about him. It'll make me smile. It'll make me happy just reading through those, just like a happy memory or something you might have seen. And we've decided this year we're gonna be doing a lot more hiking and going into the Lake District a lot more at the weekend. So hopefully that won't affect this channel too much. I do have some training walks that I need to do coming up for my ultra marathon in June. I'll leave details about that down in the description if you want to donate. We've got a Just Giving page set up. We're raising money for Dementia UK. So yeah, some training is probably going to take up a few of my Fridays, so I probably won't be out every single week, but I'm going to try and get out as much as I can this year. It's not a good thing, but the one sort of thing about Hawkeye not being here, we can go out hiking more, we can go detecting together more. Maverick and Sirius, they're fine to be left on their own for sort of 4 or 5 hours, or we take them hiking with us. So I felt really bad last year anytime we went out and we left Hawkeye on his own. It wasn't really nice for him. So this, hopefully this year we can get out a bit more and go and do some things that we love and take you along with us. So go and check out the other channel as well, Living in the Lakes. Hopefully we'll start posting a few more videos to there fairly soon. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one, guys. It won't be as long as the last episode, like time between episodes. Hopefully we'll be out again next week and I'll get an episode out for you next week. Otherwise it'll be a couple of weeks, but we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.